Hello, I thought I would show you what we're having for supper in our house tonight. So I took our Brilliance pan. This pan is amazing. It can hold so much in there. I already browned my hamburger. It was 2 pounds of hamburger, and then I added taco seasoning to it. I already poured in our queso cheese. And while I was doing the taco meat, as you guys know, a lot of people are aware of our mix and chop, but we have a mix and chop spatula that is just as fabulous, but I love that you can serve with it as well and stir it for other food. So this is my all-in-one utensil whenever I'm making the taco meat. So I already browned it, I already put the seasoning on it, I have my queso in here. So this is just what I use, a jar of queso, and then I also take a jar of salsa. This is medium. My guys like the medium if you want a little bit of more kick, okay? And then of course I'm using our awesome mix and scraper. I don't know how I would do anything without these. They're amazing. They have that little curved edge, so that's what makes it also like a mix and scraper, so that's really cool. So I'm just going to use my mix and chop spatula to stir all of this together, the ground beef and our queso and the salsa. Just so you know, this mixture right here alone makes for a great chip dip. That would be all you would have to add. You could use it with your tortilla chips, Doritos, whatever. Absolutely amazing. I wish you guys had smell vision. Yum, yum. Okay, so we made our pasta. Super simple, just some shells. You can use pasta of your choice. And I have that in our strainer here. This does come as a set of 2 different sizes. This is the smaller size, so use whichever size works best for you. This is actually really good for like cleaning grapes or strawberries, any of your fruit. The really cool part about our Brilliance pans is this extra little pour spout, and the lid, you can line it up with some holes and you can take it like that to drain it, so you don't necessarily need a colander to drain the water. And then we're just going to mix this in right here. That's what's nice about it being a scoop as well, because you can mix it all up. If you see how deep this Brilliance pan is, I can easily brown 5 pounds of meat in one pan. It is amazing. This can go in the oven, so you can just kind of finish it off like this. With the pan, just remember that you'll need pot holders because those do get warm. I'm sorry, they will get hot in the oven. Okay, so that looks really good. Then we're just going to take some cheese. So you can grate your cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. And I'm just going to add about half of it and mix that in. And then I'm going to use our, one of my favorite dishes. It is our stoneware, our rectangular baker. This is so amazing because not only do you have the baker portion, the 9x13 of this, but you can get it with the lid. So this is like a serving tray, so you can use it just as this to make like breadsticks in the oven. But I like to put my casseroles in here, and then I have this to store it in the fridge for my leftovers. I absolutely love that. So I don't know about you guys, but I need all the space I can get in my refrigerator, so I can use this to still stack other things on top. So I have it setting on our trivet, which I love. It is 3 pieces, so it is perfect for, like, you know, if you're gonna have mashed potatoes in one, gravy in another, maybe your Salisbury steak in another, and it just works really nice, stores together very nicely. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna pour this right in here. Hopefully I'm not blocking you guys. Scrape out all that goodness. We don't wanna leave anything in the pan, right? All right. Kind of spread that out, and then all you're gonna do is put some crushed Doritos on top, and I like to say measure that with your heart, right? So we have our crushed Doritos right here, and we're just gonna sprinkle that all across the top. And you can always add that to each serving if you'd rather not put that in the oven. And then I usually take a little bit of the cheese and I just kind of feed that on top of the Doritos. It just kind of, those Doritos give it that extra little crunch in there, which I love. And I had that in our prep bowls. If you guys are not familiar with our prep bowls, we have 3 different sizes. I use all 3. I love them. They also come with a lid. So those work really nice for any prep work or any leftover that you're storing ahead. And then this right here is ready to go in the oven. All you need to do is warm until the cheese is melted, because everything's already cooked. And there's your supper for the night. How easy is that? Absolutely love that. Love to be able to store the leftovers because I have that serving tray lid. Amazing, easy supper for the night.